Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. Now I'm going to keep moving forward with the BC videos, jacket style BCs, and this is the Scuba Pro Glide. Now I've got a lot of personal experience with the Glide. I've owned one for years and really enjoyed it. A lot of times people say when you become a real diver, you won't dive a jacket style. And I somewhat disagree with that. It's about what you feel comfortable in. And of course, to me, buoyancy control and positioning is mainly controlled between this ear and this ear. As far as those situations with back inflates, yes, does a back inflate push you into a neutral buoyancy position underwater? Yes, absolutely. Do you feel a little bit more open? Yes, you do, but some people like the hug that a jacket style BC gives you. But anyway, so this is video number 5 in our series about the jacket style BCs. Scuba Pro Glide, stick with me. Now, as I've been doing, I've been starting up here at the top, working my way down to the bottom, flipping it around and taking a look at the back. So we're going to do the same thing here. First thing I'm going to point out is around the collar area of this BC, we've got this nice rolled neoprene that, again, if you get your neck up against it, it does give a nice comfortable feel. The shoulder pads are fairly thick, and I would say are in the thicker realm of the different BCs and shoulder pads that we've been looking at. And as we come down, you're going to notice there are 2 pre-bent D-rings on each side of the front of the BC. There's only one other BC that had 2 and 2. So that's really a nice touch on these. We've got our right shoulder pull dump, and this pull dump, like I've been describing before, this one is kind of a square. Some of them are round, some of them are triangles, and some of them are square, but this has indentions on it, and it's bigger than most of the others, so it really would give you good grip even if you had gloves on. I do some discussion about the design of the way the shoulder pads come down, and you can see how this one comes down and then it turns out. And what they've done is it comes down, there's a strap here, and this is a triangle, and so the top of the triangle holds the strap coming down. This side of the triangle holds the chest strap, and then this part of the triangle that turns out holds the shoulder adjuster quick disconnect. It doesn't really swivel, but it's already angled out toward the side. Sometimes people don't pay a lot of attention to it, but when this comes down, this doesn't attach up here. It attaches over here, kind of underneath your arm. A lot of times people will put their fingers in these D-rings to adjust, and they pull straight out when they should be pulling down and to the side. As we come on down, you see there's no other connection points. Some of them have an extra little D-ring right here. This one doesn't have that. We come down and we're going to look. Let me tuck this strap in here. We've got a very heavy gauge zipper here, and we've got one zipper pull on it to open it up, and this pocket, like I've done before, is fairly deep. It's got a drain hole in the and kind of in the back of the pocket there, so to pull this closed. Now, like on some of them, you'll see that this zipper comes down and then turns and gives you some angle, and that's great. But right here in the front of the zipper, there's a little piece in here that would stop you from getting your hand into it this way. Yes, angle here is good, angles here is good, but you really can't go in the front of it. It's not a big deal. It's just I told you I was going to point out some details on this stuff. You'll also see that we have a D-ring here. So this would be a good spot to mount your Octo if you wanted to. Some of you, yes, are going to mount your Octo up here. There is no Octo pocket like you see on some of the BCs. On this one, you'll notice in one of the other videos, there's a BC that has the knife grommets, but the Scuba Pro has these knife grommets on both sides, and I'll show you the other side in just a second. The other one only had it on the left side. Our weight pockets down here are a pinch style weight pocket, and you pull them out, and this is a nice big weight pocket. Very easy to get your weights in and out of here. It has a zipper closure, not Velcro. Some of them have a Velcro flap on it. Pretty easy to slide the pocket back in. Some of these, like you've seen, I've shown you, the pocket has like a track that slides in, and some of them have the connector on the outside, like what you see here on this one. And again, I want to get you hear a nice snap there when the closure makes its connection. We've got a nice back pad in here. I would have to say this is probably the thicker of all the different back pads on them. There's a hard plate that you can see right here with a handle on it, which allows you to reach down, like when there's a tank on here, allows you to kind of reach down and pick it up by utilizing this handle. The back plate comes down and wings out here at your lumbar area. And then we've got a nice wide cummerbund, like what you see. It's connected nicely here on the inside. We've got a big, wide, heavy-duty buckle here, which I really like, and the tightening or the little D-rings on the end here, these are substantial also. And that's one of the things about the Scuba Pro. Virtually any of the Scuba Pro equipment out there, it has a very, especially this, it has a very robust feel to it. Now on this side we come down, there's our two D-rings on this side. Here's our inflator deflator. One of the things you're going to notice about this deflator, inflator deflator, is our inflate button is the red one. So you're going to hold it like this, so it's easy to use your thumb to inflate this and easy to push the deflate. Many of these deflates are a button on the end, whereas this you use your thumb to inflate, and it can be, of course, actuated down like this or up like this, either way you wanted to do it. The mouthpiece on this one, and I've compared some to be almost non-existent to some being actually pretty huge. This one is a nice size. It's got kind of a soft rubber feel, so if you bumped it against your tooth, I don't think it would bother you. Some of them are really hard plastic, so this is kind of a nice touch. This one also comes with a whistle attached right here. Kind of sticks out there, but at least you know it's there. And on the right side, we've got our knife grommets, an extra feature on the Glide that we don't see on the other ones. It is a little higher on the price point. I'll put a link down below in the description so you can look it up, see what the pricing is. So let's flip it around and take a look at the back. Now I want to go ahead and tell you this unit weighs about 8.9 pounds depending on the exact size. It's pretty much 420 denier, like all of these BCs are, or nearly all of these BCs are. The 420 gives you a nice accommodation for the strength of the nylon and of course the durability without it being too heavy or too bulky. But pretty nice. Lift on these is 22 to 38 pounds of lift. When we come back here on the back, we've got a left shoulder pull dump like we see on many of them. There is a little lever on here. It's kind of hard to see. It's gray. I think you can see it there. This is what we tend to call an instructor valve. You're swimming next to somebody and they overinflate a little bit. It's easy for an instructor to reach up here and pull down on that lever. I tend to always swim on the left side of a student that I'm working with so that I can reach that pretty easy. Here's our right shoulder dump with the string that comes over. There is our padded neck right here. We come down and we've got a valve strap here. And like I've said before, they all come with the new inflator hoses. Here's our single tank adapter back here, pretty substantial. And this is the only jacket style BC that I'm talking about in this series that has a metal tank strap. And this metal tank strap happens to be a quick release, comes over, and that gives you a look of the quick disconnect, and you can stick your finger in that little handle right there, lift up, and this opens up. These are nice because you're not having to tighten and adjust your tank strap all the time. So it's a nice touch on behalf of Scuba Pro. We come on down, we've got our trim pockets like we see on virtually all of these. This one is held closed with the buckle. There's no Velcro in here. Again, like I've said before, I prefer the buckle closures. I have put the big metal 5-pound weight in here, and I've also put the 5-pound softy weight in here. This pocket is expandable. I think you can kind of see that right there, but the way it's folded, it keeps it nice and low profile on the back here. Down here, we got a butt dump. So that's a look at the Scuba Pro Glide. Again, I'm Bob Collins for Diver Supply. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, reach out and hit the subscription button. I enjoy the comments, and some of you have done a great job sending me questions and comments. Appreciate the guy that caught my little mistake on the numbering of the videos. I fixed that, and again, I appreciate hearing from you folks. I do these videos for you. See you again soon. Dive safe out there.